I think probably the most terrifying serial killer ever to hit your small screen. He's been in prison at the beginning of the show for 10 years for killing a lot of young women, and he has a plan to kill an awful lot more, but using other people to do it. So he's creating a cult of serial killers, which are using social networking. He's deeply, deeply frightening.
I play a character named Ryan Hardy, who's FBI. He's been out of the FBI for the last 10 years. The highlight of his career was when he put a serial killer, played by James Purefoy, behind bars. And he's kind of a man with very little purpose in his life. And they call him up and they say, listen, he's escaped from jail. Can you come help us out? So I come in as a consultant. In a way, it kind of gives me a new lease on life.
I've done Dexter, and that's more of a graphic novel, and I wanted this to feel very real. I wanted it to feel like you're watching a drama and these horrible things happen in there. Hopefully we succeeded. I think we did. I think the show has a really unique look to it.
It's a television show, so there's only so far you will be able to go with the slasher horror film and the R rating of it all. I think more importantly about this show, it's a story about people, and it's a character piece in a way in which that makes it emotional, which makes it a drama. In the last 5 years, because of all the great shows that have come out of cable, I feel like we've turned into, shows aren't procedural anymore, they're not soap operas, they're hybrids. You get a little bit of horror, you get a little bit of suspense, drama. There's a huge love story in the show that is going to develop while the body count rises.
There's this strange kind of interplay between me and James's character after having put him behind bars and slept with his wife, which was really a no-no.
It's a lot of twists and turns along the way, I didn't see that coming, and a lot of sort of emotional storylines that are sort of intertwined. And it's a story about Kevin Bacon, who plays Ryan Hardy, who is this broken, damaged man, reawakens and sort of gets a second chance at his own life by saving other people's lives.
I think it feels a little bit like Seven. I think it's got that kind of intensity. It's one of the scariest things I've ever seen on television, certainly on a network show. It's scary both in like a who's hiding in the closet kind of scary, but also in just kind of the creepiness of the idea that he's created this cult of serial killers.
The night before I shoot a sequence that I want to be haunting, I'll watch The Shining. I'm a fan of the genre, and I try really hard to honor what's done well.
Television, the bar has just been really raised over the last few years. It used to be a place where you just kind of went, see middle of the road kind of stuff, and if you wanted to see something really intense, you'd go to the movies to see it. But that seems to have flipped pretty remarkably. Based on that, you're going to see more genre on television, and maybe less in the movie theaters.
FearNet's coverage of Comic-Con 2012, presented by Resident Evil 6, in stores on October 2nd for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Pre-order now. Rated M for mature.